In the world of UFO enthusiasts and conspiracy theorists, the Roswell Incident is basically the Kardashians of alien encounters impossible to ignore, full of drama, and always making headlines. Back in 1947, a mysterious object crashed in Roswell, New Mexico, sparking rumors that aliens were just here for a quick pit stop. Was it a UFO, a weather balloon, or did the military just get really bad at identifying flying objects? Grab your tinfoil hats and buckle up, because we're about to dive into the most captivating, head-scratching, and downright bizarre UFO story that still has everyone wondering. What the heck happened in that desert? The beginning of the Roswell mystery. It all began on July 4, 1947, when rancher Mac Brazel was strolling through his fields near Roswell, New Mexico. What started as a regular day quickly turned into something far more extraordinary when he stumbled upon strange, metallic debris scattered across his property. These pieces were unlike anything he had ever seen, glimmering silver scraps that seemed to defy the laws of nature. With a mix of curiosity and concern, Brazel did what any sensible person would do. He went straight to the sheriff and reported the unusual discovery, convinced something out of the ordinary had crashed on his land. Word quickly spread, and the military swooped in from the nearby Roswell Army Airfield, eager to gather every last piece of debris. As they sifted through the strange wreckage, the excitement was palpable. The military even made a bold statement to the press, claiming they had recovered a flying disc. Little did they know, this was only the beginning of a mind-boggling series of events that would have UFO enthusiasts and conspiracy theorists buzzing for decades. The world was about to be thrown into an unforgettable mystery that would forever change the way we think about the skies. The sudden U-turn, weather balloon or UFO. Just when everyone thought the Roswell mystery was solved, the plot took a wild turn. The very next day, the military did an abrupt about-face, retracting their earlier claim of a flying disc and insisting that what had crashed on Mac Brazel's ranch was merely a weather balloon. Yes, a weather balloon, a far less exciting and far more mundane explanation. This sudden U-turn had people scratching their heads and wondering, did they really just expect the world to believe that? After all, the 509th Bombardment Group wasn't just any squadron, they had access to America's top-secret atomic bomb technology. Could they seriously have mistaken a simple balloon for a high-tech alien spacecraft? The news story seemed like a weak attempt at damage control, and military experts were quick to call out the absurdity of it all. The more they thought about it, the more it seemed like the government was trying to cover up something far more extraordinary. With that, a firestorm of questions was sparked, and the world's fascination with Roswell only deepened. Was it really a weather balloon, or was something bigger being hidden? The mystery grew, and the conspiracy theories began to fly. Is Roswell the beginning of UFO secrecy? As the years went by, many began to suspect that the Roswell incident was not simply an isolated case of military confusion, but a deliberate cover-up. The government's swift retraction of the flying saucer claim and the sudden change in the official narrative raised questions about the true nature of the object that had crashed. For decades, the incident was left unexplained until new witnesses began to speak out. Witnesses, some of whom claimed to have seen alien bodies or encountered extraterrestrial technology at the crash site, emerged in the 1980s. Their testimonies further fueled the speculation that the government had indeed covered up the events of 1947. The idea that the military had hidden the truth about an alien encounter became even more compelling as more individuals shared their stories. A new twist: leaked documents and the FBI vault. In 2011, the FBI made a shocking move. As part of its ongoing transparency efforts, the agency released thousands of files online through the FBI vault. Among these documents was a particularly interesting memo dated March 22, 1950. This memo was addressed to FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover and mentioned informant information about 3 flying saucers that had been recovered in New Mexico. Many researchers saw this release as confirmation of what they had long suspected: the Roswell incident was not a one-off event. In fact, the memo hinted at the recovery of 3 different UFOs in the New Mexico area. This document raised further questions about the true extent of the Roswell crash and whether the military had recovered more than just one extraterrestrial craft. Investigating the skip site, a search for the truth. In October 2019, investigative journalist Linda Moulton Howe and ancient astronaut theorist Georgios Tsoukalos ventured to a location near Roswell known as the Skip Site. This area was reportedly where one of the 3 UFOs seen in the skies over New Mexico in July 1947 initially crashed before being propelled back into the air, skipping like a stone on a pond before eventually coming to rest. Accompanied by local geologist Frank Kimbler, Howe and Tsoukalos searched the area for metal fragments. Kimbler had spent years using infrared technology and metal detectors to explore the area, uncovering what he believed to be debris from the crash. The fragments he found were unique, and they appeared to be made of materials unlike anything known to modern science. Kimbler's discoveries added another layer of intrigue to the Roswell mystery: the mysterious metal fragments. When geologist Frank Kimbler set out to investigate the crash site near Roswell, he didn't expect to find anything quite like the twisted metal fragments he uncovered. These weren't your average debris. These were pieces that looked like they had survived a high-energy crash, contorted and crushed in ways that defied logic. The metals were strange, layered, and compressed, giving the unmistakable impression that they had been part of something far beyond our earthly technology. Kimbler's analysis revealed an otherworldly cocktail of metals: bismuth, magnesium, and zinc, layered so precisely that even experts in exotic materials were left scratching their heads. Could these metals have come from a spacecraft far more advanced than anything we can create? With no earthly explanation in sight, the possibility of extraterrestrial origins seemed more real than ever. The mystery deepened as scientists were forced to admit these fragments didn't belong here, and now they're wondering if they ever will. Major Jesse Marcel, the first officer on the scene. Major Jesse Marcel, the first military officer to reach the mysterious Roswell crash site, quickly became one of the most intriguing figures in the entire UFO saga. As the head of intelligence for the 509th Bombardment Group, Marcel had seen his fair share of military gear, but what he encountered on that fateful day was unlike anything he had ever laid eyes on. According to his family, the debris was bizarrely lightweight, yet incredibly tough, and it wasn't anything from this world, or so he thought. Marcel, who was well-versed in military materials, suspected the debris could be revolutionary, potentially altering our understanding of technology and even life beyond Earth. But just as things were getting juicy, the military swooped in and ordered him to publicly dismiss his findings. Talk about a career curveball. Reluctantly, he went along with the story, holding up a piece of what he knew wasn't just a weather balloon, while no doubt wishing he could shout the truth from the rooftops. Why the Roswell Incident matters. The Roswell Incident is like the granddaddy of all UFO stories. Not only did it capture the public's imagination, but it also set the stage for decades of speculation about alien life and government cover-ups. Suddenly, everyone wanted to know, are we really alone in the universe, or did the government just mess up an epic opportunity to make first contact? It was the spark that ignited UFO culture, fueling countless documentaries, books, and even blockbuster films. And let's not forget the conspiracy theories. It was like giving the world a UFO-shaped Pandora's box. Why was the government so quick to dismiss the flying saucer theory? Was it all a big cover-up to protect something bigger than we can comprehend? And why did so many witnesses, decades later, decide it was time to spill the beans on what they saw? The plot thickens, and it only gets stranger from here. And there you have it, folks, the Roswell mystery, with more twists and turns than a UFO crop circle. If you're as hooked as we are on this bizarre tale, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss out on our next deep dive into the unknown. Until next time, keep your eyes on the sky and your tinfoil hats on.